Over 1,200 people have died in Israel as war has broken out. Find out how WCU students feel about the conflict in Israel.
And a big decision was made in the downtown Pullman reconstruction project during Tuesday's City Council meeting. Find out what that is next.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Maggie Tollison.
And I'm Brendan Jin. Welcome to Murrow News 8. The death toll has passed 1,200 people from the Hamas attacks on Israel. President Joe Biden has confirmed that 14 Americans have been killed in the fighting, but it could rise since 20 Americans are still unaccounted for. President Biden said that the attacks by Hamas are acts of sheer evil. The first attack was on October 7th when armed militants raided homes and communities, taking over 150 hostages back to Gaza.
We went out and spoke to students on campus about their initial reactions to the Israel conflict. Students on campus feel defeated by the attacks.
It seems like the world's against Palestine, right? Like Israel's been at them for several years now, but everyone's just been silent, right? Or like turning a blind eye, but now they've retaliated, right? And just gotten something back for themselves, right? And now everyone's like, why did you start this, right? And so it seems very unjust and very unfair how the world is reacting to them just kind of standing up for themselves.
No one really wins in a war.
Some express fears for what this means for the U.S.
The only fear is that it could incite more terrorist attacks at home, seeing the success that they had attacking Israel.
Overall, students hope for a peaceful resolution to the attacks.
I hope that it gets resolved in a way that doesn't cause too many more lives getting taken.
Students expressed to me that they hope that the conflict doesn't lead to war, but that mediation and peaceful solutions could be made.
The Pullman City Council has unanimously voted to remove the Pine Street Plaza Walk of Fame monuments from the project downtown plans. A new suggestion is to honor the Walk of Fame members at the Brailsford Visitors Center. Many community members have voiced their disapproval with the Walk of Fame and tree removal during City Council meetings over the past couple of weeks. The city will revise the project downtown plan and is scheduled for first bid on October 18th.
A new mural is getting dedicated tomorrow. The mural was painted by Seattle artist Tori Shao on the back of the 400 block of East Main Street above the Palouse River. Shao and volunteers from the Pullman Arts Foundation and the Downtown Pullman Association painted the 100-foot-long painting. The dedication ceremony will be tomorrow at 11 in the Pine Street Plaza. And a serial vandalism in Albion Monday morning. The Whitman County Sheriff's Office reported that the tires of 13 different vehicles were slashed or punched early Monday morning. Deputies say that the vehicle on your screen may be connected to the vandalism. If anyone has any information, be sure to reach out to the Whitman County Sheriff's Office.
Last night, people affected by the Gray Fire held a meeting with one of the lawyers filing a lawsuit against Inland Power. The lawsuit claims that Inland Power failed to inspect nearby plants and was negligent in designing their power lines. A court date has been set for January.
Outside today.
Find out who it is.
And weather coming up. Austin will tell us what the clouds and weather and rain looks like for the next few days. Coming back after the break.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother. You, yes. Your football buddy, your football buddy. You, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work. Thanks.
You, your plumber.
Breathe right into your foot.
Your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker.
On your left.
Your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot, your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
Well, the homecoming celebration is on this week, not just for WSU, but also for the University of Idaho. Country singer Brett Young will be making his way to Moscow for a performance on Friday night at the ICCU Arena. Tickets are limited, but still available online at University of Idaho Tickets. The concert is scheduled to start at 6 p.m.
Sounds like a great event, Maggie. I might have to head over there. Well, we've seen some cloudy and rainy weather over the past 24 hours. Austin, is that pattern going to continue?
Thanks, Brendan. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a cold, cloudier day today we saw over Thompson Flats. That was earlier this afternoon, but still going to be raining on and off throughout the day today. Definitely a colder day here on Wednesday. Tomorrow, though, it's going to warm up just a little bit. Temperatures in the upper 50s, partly cloudy skies, not too windy, though, which is certainly nice here on the Palouse as we move into that fall weather here in October. Let's take a look around the state map of Washington and kind of exactly what we've got going on here in Pullman. It's raining basically everywhere. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s throughout the state. You can basically see it's raining throughout. Might even see some drizzles in Spokane. Now let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. And as you can see here, if we can get the 5-day forecast coming up, it's going to warm up for the most part all the way throughout the week. Should be nice for the Saturday homecoming game. Back to you guys over at the desk.
Thanks, Austin. Basketball season is right around the corner. We'll give you a look into the upcoming season for men's and women's basketball programs.
And it's homecoming weekend for the Cougar football team. Find out how the Cougs stack up this week against Arizona coming up after the break.
It's okay to be scared. You don't have to be so strong.
Strength is not optional. This is my mother, my purpose. Real muscle is lifting her spirits between bedpans and bad news from doctors that doubt her strength. Strength is buried in bills, managing meds, and swallowing those moments of, Mom, it's me, your daughter. Remember, my strength is super, but I'm still human, right?
Look who's here. There she is. Thanks for your patience.
How you feel?
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community, or call 1-877-333-5885.
And boom goes the dynamite, Maggie. The WSU men's basketball team is getting ready for the season. Andre Yakimovsky and Joe Yesufu are in Las Vegas for Pac-12 Media Day. The last season, the team finished with a record of 17-17. In the Pac-12 media poll, the Cougs are ranked 10th in the conference, even though they finished last season in 5th.
Take a look at your screen. The Cougs and the Beavs were able to grab a quick picture since they were the last two teams in the conference.
Well, even though the Cougs are in Las Vegas for Media Day, our reporter Monique Ledesma is out front of Beasley to give us a look into the squad. Monique?
Thanks, Brendan. The Cougs men basketball finished 17-17 a year ago, making it their second
Well, that didn't work out, but in women's basketball, Pac-12 Media took place yesterday in Las Vegas.
That's right, Brendan. And after that, the Cougs Pac-12 championship title last year, they were picked to finish 5th in both the coaches poll and the media poll. Here's what 6-year head coach Cami Etheridge had to say about her team coming into this season.
We have everybody back, but we're old now. We really are pretty experienced, and they literally are kind of seniors in their last run at it. So I just think seasoned, and I don't think anything should really surprise us. I think we've got that experience.
Guard Charlize Ledger-Walker and forward Bella Mercatete were the two players' representatives and were both named to the Pac-12 All-Conference team.
The Cougs will get their season started on Monday, November 6th against Cal Poly in Beasley Coliseum.
In volleyball, the homestand continues for the Cougs this Friday when they take on the Utah Utes.
Yeah, Brendan, the Cougs will get the two mountain schools this weekend, playing Friday night at 7 against Utah, then on Sunday afternoon against the Colorado Buffaloes.
WSU is coming off their second loss of the season to number 3 ranked Stanford, breaking a 13-game win streak. They'll be looking to get back on track Friday night.
In football, the Cougs are coming off their first loss of the season last Saturday against UCLA.
Right you are, Maggie. The Cougs will be looking to bounce back this weekend on homecoming against the Arizona Wildcats. Saturday will be the return of former WSU quarterback Jaden DeLora. Although it's unclear if he'll be playing on Saturday, Arizona is coming off a close loss last week to number 10 ranked USC. We'll preview the game more in depth on Friday's show.
Music legend John Lennon released one of his most popular songs of all time 52 years ago today. Find out what song that is after the break.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
years,
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. We lose some of the best moments, some that may never repeat,
Come on.
or detach from people around us. Our loved ones grow used to this pattern, but it doesn't have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. It's never too late to live a full life again. Hear how many of us Vietnam veterans have managed our mental health and reconnected with our families. Visit maketheconnection.net to find out more.
A little history for you as we end our newscast. 52 years ago today, John Lennon released his iconic song Imagine, which is arguably the best song of his solo career. So, what's your guys' favorite type of music?
Oh, you know, I'm actually personally a huge classic rock guy. Surprisingly enough, I actually have never heard that song. Even though
Really?
I'm a Beatles guy, I do like the Beatles, I do like John Lennon, big classic rock guy, unfortunately, I've never heard that one.
Classic rock, favorite band?
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Aerosmith, but my list is pretty extensive. What about you?
I agree with that. I'm a big Rush guy if I'm going to talk about classic rock.
Oh, yeah.
But Maggie?
I'm honestly more of an alternative, that Seattle grunge vibe. I love, Death Cab for Cutie and Pearl Jam and all those ones.
Really? We got a lot of wide depth here. I
Yeah.
like the rock type of music. I can't say a specific band that I like, but going back to that Rush point, I like a couple songs from every one of their albums. They've got a lot of good music.
Favorite Rush song? Come on,
Favorite
what's it gonna
Rush
be?
song, I would have to say Fly By Night. It's a good catchy beat, and they got some good riffs in there, good hook. But yeah. Favorite grunge song from any of those bands?
Grunge song? Northern Lights by Death Cab for Cutie is a good one, a classic.
I might have to check it out. I can't say that I've listened to a lot of grunge. I guess Nirvana's as deep as I've gotten for that.
Yeah, fair enough.
A little bit of Pearl Jam, but nothing too much like that. No hip-hop music, though? I'm surprised. No pop, no hip-hop?
I love pop here and there, but I definitely like my more alternative pop than, straight pop, I guess.
feel that. It's mostly I listen to that stuff when I'm at the gym. But thanks for watching. If you want to catch any of our past shows, it's on YouTube. Have a good night.